Hello everyone and welcome back with this new video. Today I will show you Mastchain. Mastchain is a new very interesting DePIN that personally I advise you to follow because Mastchain is the first DePIN for Maritime Intelligence Network with ACE data. The project is very early, that's also why it's important to join now. Installing the node and antenna is currently DI, and personally it gives the same feels of WingBix of the past. So we are talking about of around 1-2 years ago. So if you already have a Raspberry Pi or even a PC, you are in a good shape. Since I want to delve deeper, this video contains 4 parts. The first part are the main info, so I wanted to share you my positive points and also not negative but my thoughts. So in this way I hope to give you a complete picture of the project and of course then decide as you wish. The second part is instead the equipment of the DI installation. So I share you what I purchase, simple how to connect the various things to have a station, so start to collect the rewards, and of course I think that it's helpful if, for example, you need to see the connector conversion for the antenna cable and also other things. I share you in detail what I purchase and all my equipment. The third part is instead the automatic script on Windows. I realized this script on Windows. I hope guys that this gives an help for a passive experience with your PC. If you also use your PC for other things, like for example I use my PC for STR for Onokoi. So if you want to use your PC also for other DePINs, you can also use for Mastchain. And I added also other some commands in the script that with the test that I did improves the stability and the reception. So I really hope guys that it helps you. So that's the third part, and the final part are the conclusion. So my last thoughts of the Mastchain project. That's I want to underline why Mastchain is currently in my list of the new most promising DePINs, and of course guys, decide as you wish. And but very important thing that before to start, currently it's possible to install the station with a DI setup, but in the coming weeks or months, I don't know a precise timeline, it will be possible to join Mastchain only with a closed hardware. So if you want to join with the DI setup, so also with a lower expense to save something and short, it's better to do as soon as possible, because in the future it will no more possible. Okay, so on this long premise, let's start with the main info. So my positive point of the project and why I recommend Mastchain. The first point that's also one of the most important is the idea behind this DePIN. The idea is very cool, so the naval tracking, but above all it's novel. I wanted to underline this guys because very often for a project to be successful it's important to bring something new to the Web3 world or also to the DePIN world, because unfortunately we see a lot of times the same idea. So I don't know, cloud storage, Wi-Fi, AI training, the same idea with a lot of projects that hasn't bring so a lot of monetization, else unfortunately never. So Mastchain fortunately instead is doing something new for this world, and the idea is very cool and interesting. Why is interesting? Because the second positive point of view, as you can see in the Mastchain docs, are the use case. The use case of Mastchain are very good. We are talking about of maritime authorities, so the data that we are collecting with our station have a possible monetization, very concrete for port authorities, coast guards, and etc. Also, that's very nice, the shipping logistics, because from whatever I have accumulated, this is my experience, of course, in the DePIN world, one very good monetization is with the large private companies. And the shipping logistics, that's very good for fleet managers, the truck vessels, and etc. So also for operators, and that's very good. And in my opinion, one use case that's very interesting is this: insurance and risk assessment. Since that's obviously so the cargo or also ships are very expensive, if a Mastchain network can collect a lot of this data of precise tracking of these ships, they investigate of the incidents if happens. That's very positive, because the insurance wants this data, and of course a lot of more are possible. Better is for both, not only for the insurance but also for Mastchain that have a very concrete monetization. So what I can see here in the use case are very positive but also concrete. So the future monetization that's the most important thing, also then for the token and how for our rewards, so for our earnings, it's very positive. So that's the second point. The third point is instead the team. The team, it's important to see, because it's important to see if the team is knowledge about this topic. And the team, luckily, so Owen, Danielle, and also Engine have an experience on this world of naval tracking. And if, for example, you search regarding the Mastchain team, you can find that the team won the ICE Summit Best Startup Award of 2025. So, as you can see, that's a very positive point. And so after seeing this, that the team know about this topic and the world of ACE data and naval tracking, the last positive point that personally I want to underline is the token allocation. We are now in the early and the beginning stage, so as you know, change could be happen in the future, but I wanted to underline this: 65% for rewards and mining. So this is the allocation for us users for the activity, for the station operation. So the rewards that you now collect in the beta. Now, since you are doing the beta, you will get an airdrop, and then of course the mined rewards and etc. This allocation is very good, 65%. If you want to do a comparison with another DePIN project that it's a very good one, I mean, for example, WingBix, the WingBix team has allocated only 30% for the mined rewards. It means that 30% it's not bad, but it's not also a good one allocation, because after 2 or 3 years, if the token value isn't at a good position, the earnings of station operators could be little. Let's hope guys, that's not our case. And in fact, one thing that I personally advise when I also talk with a lot of devs and team members is try to allocate a lot of tokens for the pool for mining users, because if the token value could have a difficult moment, you can also keep the users active if anyway you are issue a lot of rewards, because as you know guys, the step important is not only a TGA, but the very important steps are after the TGA, and to keep the users active and also encourage a new one to join, it's important to have a good allocation. Otherwise it becomes very complicated after the 2 or 3 years after a TGA. So 65% is very good. Very important to underline, it not only contains the station operators, so now that we are installing the antenna and etc., but also a future validators nodes that is still in development, and I advise you to join the Mastchain Discord to stay updated. Anyway, this 65% it's very good, and I hope it will remain the same when TGA will take place. Now, we have finished to talk about the positive points. I want now to talk about the negative. It's not the correct word, because it's not a fault of the project, but it's more a geographical thing. But it's important also to talk about this, because of course if someone wants to have a complete picture, that's an info that of course it's important to know. Okay, so what I want to talk about is the Mastchain rewards mechanism. The Mastchain rewards mechanism depends to the coverage. So with this coverage that the station does with the collecting of naval tracking, this station obtain an hexagon. This hexagon becomes green, as you can see, if there is only your station, and so you are getting 100% of these rewards in that hexagon, or else becomes yellow if instead there are multiple stations in this X, and so simple, the rewards are splitted in these stations that are competing in this coverage position of the hexagon. Why is negative this point? Is negative because since the Mastchain of course depends on the coverage, the Mastchain team with the new update of the tokenomics has introduced this, that a station your hex, so you start to collect rewards, and so starts to have also an X that could be green or yellow, that depends if there are also other stations installed, only if your station collects 500 validated messages. These 500 validated messages, from what I can tell you, of course, in these weeks that I test the script and joined the Mastchain, is very easy to obtain if you install the station near the sea. So we are talking about not only near the sea, but if you are close to a river where is a traffic by the ships and etc. So if you are close to the water, let's say this, if you are very close, you can easily obtain these 500 validated messages. If you are in the inland, so far away from the sea, we are talking about, I don't know, 100 kilometers or something similar, you can get some ice data. But reach 500 validated message is very difficult. I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's very difficult. And that's I also wanted to share you something here in the video, where, for example, I installed a station that was very far away from the sea. We are talking about, of course, of a station that very limit, so then that's not a good position. But with the old Mastchain rewards mechanism, because first, now we have this hexagon rewards system, but before of this there was a more classic Mastchain mechanism, where just was very simple. So just get some ICE message data. The more ICE message data you collect, the more rewards you get. Anyway, with the old system, also if you install the station far away and get some ICE message, you started to collect some rewards. Instead, now it's become more difficult to say impossible. So guys, that's a negative point in my opinion, because with this new rewards mechanism, of course, that's studied to encourage people to install the station here, near the coastline, near the port, river, so where it's possible to capture more traffic ships. But that's also a problem, because I don't know with this in this way if you have a lot of active users. Because also, since we are in the beta, so with the testnet token, I don't know if many, and also another important thing is the closed hardware that will be mandatory. I don't know if the people if Mastchain will have a lot of users active. Because guys, it's a geographical thing. If you can, of course, allow the people that are in inland, that's obviously you have a lot of more users active. So I don't know this, guys. For me, that could be a problem. If you install, if you all with these rewards encourage only the people to have the station near the sea, near the river, because it's important to reach these 500 validated messages, otherwise you can't get any rewards. For me, could be a problem. My advice that I want, if Mastchain team is seeing this video, I don't know, if to take back to reuse the old mechanism, because with the old mechanism of rewards, also if someone install in the inland far away but did anyway a good installation, so capture some ACE messages data, and for example I did it, so it's possible to achieve. This way, these users, of course, can't get a lot of rewards in comparison from that person that will install in the near the sea or close the river and etc. But it will be an active users, and in my point of view, guys, it's important to have also for the beginning, but for the evolution projects, a lot of more users possible. If you can have also these users that collect little data but are anyway helpful, in my opinion it's better to have it. They don't get a lot of rewards, also that the people that will install in the island know about this, so they know that don't get a lot of rewards, but it's a positive thing for both, for the users that it's happy because can collect some rewards, but also for the projects that it's some helpful to have this data more. In this way, if you only incentivize the people to install in a better position, so only near the sea with this rewards mechanism, I don't know if you can have a lot of active users, and so I don't, in my opinion, that's not a positive thing for the evolution of the project. So what I mean for the next steps, the mainnet, TGA and etc., I think it could be more difficult to achieve this. So that's I wanted to share, guys. Of course, I can predict the future and the other things, but I wanted to share this from my experience that I achieved in these years. So, in conclusion, if someone can ask me, so Osvaldo, if I am in England, I can install a station for Mastchain. My answer is you can try. In simple way, you can try, because maybe if you do a correct installation, you can achieve this 500 message, so you can obtain an X and in short start to collect the rewards. If you don't achieve these 500 messages and so you don't get the hexagon, you can in this moment do a refund of your equipment that you purchase. For example, now I show AliExpress. That's why also I recommend AliExpress, because the refund is more simple. And so nothing, do a refund and wait for example, if you are interested in the Mastchain validators nodes, or also if you want to buy the token at TGA. So that's all, guys. Okay, and the last thing, of course, to know is if when you start to collect the rewards, it's mandatory to do this bond. So it's not a stake, but a bond stake. You know, guys, it's the same thing anyway. So in short, when you start to collect some T-Mast token, you need to do a bond that this reserve the station. It's mandatory. So in short, to do the withdraw and etc. You can also see here, but in short, you need to do a bond, a mandatory bond when James Bond. Okay, by the way, jokes. Okay, you need to do this mandatory bond. Okay, so we are finished. Positive and also negative. That's my thoughts, and I hope, guys, that I give you a complete picture of the project. Now, let's talk about the second part of the video. The second part is the equipment. So, if you have a good position, or also want to try to install the station in the inland, want to try to collect the rewards of Mastchain, Here in the cart, as you can see, I put all the equipment that you need to start to, of course, set up the station and start collect the rewards. I also want to underline first to talk about the equipment, two things. The first is that, as I said at the beginning of the video, the closed hardware is very close. Sorry. Okay. The closed hardware, the miner of Mastchain, is very close. So it's in fact this one. From what the team has said, this Mastchain miner will have, of course, a better experience instead for a DI installation, but also a better data collection. So it's something that from what the team has said, it will be better. But of course the negative point is will be the cost. The cost we are talking about of we are talking about of 6,500 euros plus shipping cost. So of course that's an important investment, and for these guys, of course, it's up to you, because since we are at the beginning, you can of course wait to purchase the Mastchain miner, because for a better experience, for a better also data collection. But since you are now the choice also to join with the DI setup, and we are talking about of a little of less investment. So also there are now some coupons very good on AliExpress that have another discount of 10 euros, 10 euros also with the PayPal additional plus. So I advise you to check AliExpress. You can purchase with very little. And I repeat, in the upcoming weeks or months, the DI setup, it will be no more possible. So if you want to join with the DI, do it as soon as possible. Okay, let's say this important reminder. Let's talk about of the hardware. The most important, yes, the most important is correct. The most important, but also the most recommended is this, the RTL SDR V4, the USB receiver. Fortunately, here on AliExpress you can buy it very simple, and I recommend it also this one, not other, because it's sell it by the RTL SDR store, so the official store of RTL SDR. So in this way you are purchasing a genuine one. Okay. The second one is the antenna. Guys, regarding the antenna for the VHF antenna or ACE antenna, there are many choices. So that's, guys, up to you. Decide as you prefer. Since I told you at the beginning, I wanted to share only regarding AliExpress, because it's more easy to buy. Also for the, if you not wanted to do a refund, you have 60-90 days to do a refund. So it's a very great experience for the purchase. Anyway, I wanted to show you the Retevis antenna, because from the research that I did here on AliExpress, the Retevis is an antenna. It's also antenna that is a brand. So brand means in short that is a company. Of course, it's a Chinese antenna like the others, but with the brand means that is a company that have done some tests, and so it's a product more better than the other classic Chinese antenna that you can find, and then didn't have some test and verified and etc. So I think, guys, that you have understand. So in this regarding the antenna, I started with the Retevis MA05. The Retevis MA05 has a more high dBi, so we are talking about of antenna that has an dBi regarding 5 between 6, but its frequency of the MA05 is wider than the Maritime one. Instead, the Retevis MA06 that you can see here is perfectly for the Maritime one, so it has the frequency of 156 and 163, but its gain is a little. From the comparison of the two antenna that also I am showing now some videos, what I can tell you is that the Retevis MA06 is a little better from the test I did, of course, of MA05. And I think because it's a little better, so I got it a little more ACE data, I think mainly for this frequency. Since it's more center for the Naval data, it's better. So if you want, I advise you to purchase this. The MA06, it not cost also a lot. It's a good antenna. It's also have a cable. It's a good brand. So it's in short, it's a good purchase. The connector, very important. So the RTL SDR V4 has an SMA female, so you need to purchase a connector of SMA male. So since these have a connector at the end of the cable that is long 7 meters of SL6CJ, in short, what you need to purchase to connect the antenna, the cable of antenna to the RTL SDR, it's this adapter connector. It's this one. So it's the adapter of SO. Oh, wait a moment. Okay, SO239. So it's the female of mascule antenna connector of the cable of the antenna to SMA. So in this way you can connect the antenna to the USB receiver. After this, so you purchase this 3. These other 2 things are optional, but if you want, that's I think very useful, that I advise you to purchase, because that's a classic EP65 box that's very useful if you want to place all outside. So decide you, of course, your size, dimension of the of your box. And the second one is extension cable, so an USB extension cable. It's better to use an extension cable, so in this way the RTL SDR V4, the USB receiver, is away from the PC or else Raspberry, as you prefer, for the interference. So it's better to use an extension. So guys, if you are interested, all these you can find in the link description if you are interested in this key equipment that I am using. and of course it's working. I am getting the rewards, and now I also show you that that works for the Windows script. Last thing, the filter. I wanted to talk also about of the filter. For the filter, I mean in particular the amp, the amplifier. It's something that I still testing, so I don't want to share you so far anything because I need more time. So if I can do it, but I hope to do it very soon, maybe some weeks. I want to do another video for the amplifier and share you if I am getting a lot of more rewards, or also little, or also nothing. So I wanted to give you a better feedback, and for this I need more time. So that's in conclusion all the equipment. Okay guys, now the last part, the third part is the automatic script, and for this I need to connect to my PC that sits in a remote location, and so see you soon in a few seconds. Okay, before to show you the Windows script and so to start to collect rewards with the Mastchain, the first step that you need to do is to create an account on app Mastchain.io. I already do this, so I can't share you all the steps, but guys, the steps are very easy. Just go on app Mastchain.io, put on your email, create a password, and connect your wallet of PEAQ. For example, you can use MetaMask, is perfectly fine, and so in this way you create an account and you are fine. And after that, go on your dashboard. Okay, after you have created an account, and also you have in the steps on app Mastchain.io, you also put the location of your station. You are in these steps, so you are in the detail of your station. You can find these three options, of course, to run your Mastchain station. You can use Raspberry Pi Linux, also Mac OS, and of course, in this video guide I will show you for Windows. Very important, guys, is I show you all the steps now, don't worry, but what you need for your station so that you can start to earn rewards and collect tokens is this H part. This H part, now I am not I don't show you my personal script because it contains, of course, my personal data. But what you need to do is very simple. You need just copy this H part where I will show you where you need to put in the script, and you are fine. Just copy that and you can start. So after you have done this, and of course here in the app Mastchain.io you can find you can see all the coverage map, where show bonus area means where it's possible to obtain more rewards. It's an incentivize from the team, from the project, where you can get more rewards, and nothing. Where of course you are online, just give at the system some days, you can also see your hexagon that appears in the public coverage. Anyway, turn on your station, remember this H part, and now I go to my remote PC that I control with any desk, and so see you in a few seconds. Okay guys, so now I am on this PC that I control remotely with any desk. You can use, of course, any software that are available, also that one of Google works fine. And as you can see, I use this PC for also other free apps, and in particular for Onokoi. As you can see, I am running the STR SVR for Onokoi, since I am the GeoDNet with the splitter GNS antenna. If you are interested also Onokoi, just search on my YouTube channel, you can find all the guide also for this. Anyway, so the steps are simple. Just go on your Google Chrome or Explorer, and the first step is to go to Ice Catcher Docs for Windows. Don't worry, you can find all these important links in the video description. So just click on the description of this video, you can find all these important links. Before to start, also this is very important. Remember to have connected the RTL SDR V4, if possible it's better, to your USB port on PC, and also your ACE antenna or VHF antenna. Okay, so that's important, so we can do all the steps. For the installation, the first thing, this I already do, so when of course do when you can, it's better to do as soon as possible. Remember to have installed the last Visual Studios, so for example the 2015 that's work, and so they remember to have downloaded this one, and so do it as first thing. The second is Zadig. Zadig is a software that it's important for install a driver to the RTL SDR. Now I show you how to do it. I already done, but I'll show you step by step how to do it. So just so click on that link. Now go to this Zadig website. Go a little below. Here we go. So that's the last version. Download it. Okay, I already downloaded Zadig, but I am doing again, and so just click on it. Okay, that's Windows. Another thing, guys, for doing this automatic script on Windows, don't require a very important PC. Also an old one that you don't use a lot, it's fine. So any PC can work, so don't worry for this. Okay, allora guys, the first thing that you need to find is the RTL SDR V4. Okay, as you can see here, I don't see anything. In fact, the thing that you need to do is go to options, and here you need to click on list all device. Okay, and since I have connected only few things in this PC, appear blog V4. Since I already do these steps, of course, to try the script and verify that all works, the driver that you now see is not Windows OSB, that is the last one, of course, but you will find another thing. It's the driver that is present in the USB receiver that you buy. Anyway, so very simple. You can find not here reinstall but install. Make sure that you have Windows USB, this one, so, and just click on install driver and wait. So in the meantime that the Zadig will work, I go back on the it's oh my god, not okay, luckily okay. Okay, meantime I go back and I return here because there will be another important step that I will show you. Go one moment. So now we can also I put in pause the registration and see you soon when the Zadig will finish. Okay, Zadig has finished. Just click on close. You can also close Zadig, not anymore. Okay, it's not anymore needed. Okay, and now you need to download the ice catcher for Windows. Very simple. You need to download Edge. Edge is the last firmware, so the last libraries, and it's better to download, of course, for everything the last libraries that it's the last updated. Not SDR replay is not needed. This one is not needed, so don't download it because it contains that software that it's not needed for the Mastchain script. Okay, so Windows 32 or 64, that's you need to discover for your PC. It's up to you. In my case, my PC it's an old PC with Windows 32, so I downloaded this one. And as you can see here, you can find a lot of ice catcher downloaded for the test that I done. Okay. Anyway, okay, I take this, I put here on Windows. Of course, you need to unzip. So unzip here. Where is? Okay. Anyway, but I can do also in this way. So it's yes, let's try ice catcher correctly. Okay, so here we go. That's zip. You can also delete. I put here where you can also see better the folder. Okay, and this one I will okay, catcher is fine. I put okay, I can this way, so not this, but it's better, yes, better this, and the Mastchain. Okay, we have our folder. Yeah, no, better here so you can see better. Okay, the next step now is to download the automatic script and this file, CacherTPM. CacherTPM is a file that with my research that I did on Google, it helps a little the stability on the script. So it's something that personally I advise you to download it and put in the folder with the automatic script. So I created this Google Drive, as you can see. Again, you can find the link in the video description, and very simple, just download the automatic script, yes, download it, and the file cached PEM. Okay, as you can see, okay, we are all. So very simple. We have the download, we have the ice catcher Mastchain folder that we have created some minutes ago. So take this, copy, and okay, and we are fine. You can also close download. Okay guys, so we have this. So the our folder of ice catcher Mastchain contains the elements of ice catcher plus these two things, the automatic scripter and cached PEM. Okay guys, so we are in the last steps. The only thing that you need to do, since I create everything, is go on modifying your blockpad. Very important, the file is in backed extension. Don't modify the extension with, for example, txt, but it's important that it remains with the bat, because it's for those don't know, it's the extension for the automatic, for the script in short. Okay, here you can see I just created the whole, so don't touch these commands. Yes, here I explained the hardware setup, Maritime Antenna, RTL SDR, and the parameters. So here I wanted to show you the script that I created. The only thing that you need to do are just two. The tuner, so the gain that you want to put. If you are, as we talked before, in Highland, so very far away from the sea or river, I advise you to put an high gain for the maximum sensitivity. So I advise you to put 48. If instead you are close to the sea or river, so around, I don't know, 5-10 kilometers, I advise you to put, so it's more easy, I advise you to put a value a little less, so 30 is perfect. So just here you need to modify, for example, 48 or 30. In this case, I put 30 since it's close to the sea. Okay, and here you need to put your script for H. You remember that script that we talked before, that contains your H script in app Mastchain IO? Yes, simple. You need to delete this, go on your browser, as I can show you. Here you need to copy this one, copy, go back on your PC and copy it. You are fine. Okay. Very important, press save and you have finished. So close here and the only thing that you need to do is double press and the script will start. Of course, here esegui, yes. Wait, for this, wait, that's yes, for this remember only to consent, yes, but just not, guys, one thing for to have speed proceed, this it's better to remove, so just okay, so you don't this pop-up will not any appear. Okay, so here we go. The script will start. As you can see, the RTL SDR V4 is detected. Here you can see this one, and it's printing all the messages. So guys, since now is receiving any naval message, as you can see there are all zeros. I put it in the script this one, so I put in the script that for someone that want to be more precise, want to have a better picture of what is collecting, I put in the script this printing system that every second print what is obtaining your setup. Anyway, guys, this thing is, if for example you are using an old PC, it's better to not use it, because this printing is a secondary. It's just to tell you if you are collecting in this moment some message. Here we go. For example, I return a code, it means it's okay. But if instead you don't want to force a lot your PC because it's old, I advise you to not use this printing, but because in the normal setting you will receive the AIS message only when you track a naval data. So if you don't want to force your PC, I advise you to close all. Here, go on modify, and the only thing that you need to remove is this one, the verbose mode. So this tell you if is printing. So delete this one, okay, and also this one, S60, the print statics. These two things aren't mandatory and I advise you to remove it. The other instead improves a little more the reception. For example, 0401, and also this P1, I advise you to keep this in this way. So just remove V and S60 if you don't have that print statics. So it's a secondary thing if you want to do it. So press save, close, and double press. So if you remove the print statics, you are in simple in this way. It's all black, but when your station, your equipment track a naval data, here, as I can show you in a little in the editing, I put some photos. This script will in this script will appear AIS catcher with the data tracking and the message successful. Okay. Guys, for the rest I advise you to put this in icon, so this one. Also, if you want, you can close the folder. The last step that I want to show you now is that we have put the automatic script on Windows on your PC, but we need now to tell to Windows to start this script when your PC will turn on. So in the same way, if you see my video for Onokoi for STR SVR, I show you now this the same system for Ace Catcher. So what you need to do to tell Windows for start the script automatically when also the PC just turn on is to go planification utility. Is for example in my case just here. So go here in planification utility. When you are here, just here create activity. So create a new activity, the second one, create a new activity. Okay, here we can write the name, so Mastchain auto. Very important here, put segui con more privileges. Okay, no, yes, this way. And the last Windows, so Windows 10. Okay, so just to have okay, it's okay. Then in activation go on new. Okay, in activation go new, and here you need to go on all access, so on the access. For English is the, if you are another PC, is simple, the second one that you find on the access of the PC. Always utent, yes, and now you need to repeat the action. I advise you to put the what I showing, so it's more simple. Here 1 minute, because it's better to give at your PC, and if it's old, it's better 1 minute for to be sure. Here 5 minutes. And here you need to put forever, so unlimited. Here activate, okay, and okay, got it. We are okay. So the second is action. Third, not the third is action. New avvio. So the start of the program. We simple go to you need to go now in the desktop where there is the Ace Catcher folder. Yes, Ace Catcher Mastchain, and you need to select the script. So this one. Perfect. Okay. And here you need to write this command. So auto. Very important, it's one, if you can see there is an underscore in the middle. I will show you again because maybe it's not clear. This underscore. It's not the underscore in the down, but it's that in the middle. Okay, so auto. We are okay. Also this is okay. Condition no. Here okay. Consenti yes. Interrompi no. This one it's better to remove. Here no. This it's you can also to remove it. This okay. Okay, questo you can find this way, yeah. This okay. Okay, no, we are finished, guys. So When you have done all these things, I will show you again. Just press OK. Okay, and you have created your Mastchain automatic script. So you are finished. Just close here, and if you want, there is now the script in the icon. You can also put here and with the asset here, and you are finished. Okay guys, that's all. Now we go to the final thoughts, so the last part of the video, and where I also share you my results that I have obtaining with this setup, and so the conclusion. Okay guys, this is the last part of the video, and as I said before, I wanted to share you the rewards. Regarding the rewards, I wanted to thank you, my friend, that not only have tested this Windows script before to release this video guide, but also for verify not an optimal condition. What I want to say that this station, as you can see, is okay. The position is good because as you can see in the map is around 10 kilometers far away from the sea, so it's pretty close to the sea. But the antenna, the VHF or AIS antenna it is using, is not on the roof, so with a few obstacles around, and so the ideal, it's better, of course guys, when you start the antenna, it's better to put on the roof, and as much as high possible you can. But this friend has installed the antenna currently on the balcony. So that's not a very good. It's a sufficient choice. It's a good, but not the maximum. And anyway, is getting a good results, because this in this second picture, as you can see, is getting the rewards, and in the uptime there are these green and red dots that I wanted to explain you. As we talked in the rewards mechanism, to start to have the hexagon and so start to collect the rewards, you need to reach at least 500 validated messages during the day. These validated messages are the green dot. So if you collect a lot of green dots during the day, in short, you started to collect the rewards, and in the next day in the app Mastchain you can see your Tmax, since we are currently in testnet. Then yes, you can see the uptime, the hexagon, that the coverage that is doing in short the station, and final. So if you can go also on the home page of your dashboard on the Mastchain, you can see the total coverage of the hexagon and the average uptime, so the rewards earned and the other things for the mining side. So I wanted to share you this because it's not a how can say a better location possible, because of course if you can start the station as much as close to the sea, and also with higher position, of course you can start to earn a lot of more rewards. But I wanted to share you this because the position, okay, is good because it's 10 kilometers far away, but the antenna is not very installed well, but on the balcony. Anyway, in this condition it's possible to get the rewards, and so you are earning on Mastchain. And so guys, that's the end of the video. I really hope that the whole automatic script on Windows will help you, so that not for a passive experience but also to collect a more signal data. What I can tell you in the conclusion is, in short, if you want to try Mastchain, I advise you to do it. So to order the equipment, see currently we are in DI setup. That's not so expensive to do it. So with around 100 euros you can buy a very good equipment. And if you are far away from the sea, you can also, and so you are seeing that the 500 validated message, it's literally impossible to obtain. You can do also a refund of your equipment, and so you can join Mastchain also in the future with the validator nodes, or also TGA. TGA, I mean, if you want to buy the token. I personally advise you, so Mastchain is currently one of the most promising DePINs. As I explained in the positive points, the idea is very novel, it's really cool, the use cases are great, so I think that also the team is good. The allocation of token also is very good. So I really think that the monetization will be very possible. Also for us users, we can obtain some nice rewards. And of course, if you join now, you can collect a lot of more rewards because you are doing the beta. So as always, you can maximize more. So guys, that's all. I advise you to join the Mastchain Discord to stay updated. I want of course to say a little sorry because I am saying that the video is very long. We are talking about of more than 1 hour. I need to improve, guys. That's a reality, because it's something new with recording the voice. So I'm sorry for this. Also for the times I need to improve, especially for my English. But in addition of this, I really hope that the video was helpful. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't do it, and thanks again all for the support. Bye bye, see you for the next video.